One thing I actually want to get started on because it was such a
going right out the gate.
Man, right? We got to go right out the gate.
Oh, dang.
Just because people are like, are Jetty and L, are they going to talk about what I think they're going to talk about? And I'm talking about bacon. No.
Climate change?
Climate change, exactly. It's too late. You're all fucked. No. Anyway, no, the OnlyFans debacle. You know, it's very interesting. So basically, for those of y'all who don't know, who aren't reading the news or Twitter or social media or whatever, first of all, let me explain. OnlyFans is a site. Now, the original purpose of OnlyFans was to create, I guess, like a paywall for people to see, you know, their favorite influencer things,
like a platform for people to create content.
Exactly. But you had to, it could be free, but most part it was a way for creators to make money, to show people like exclusive things on there, like stuff they were doing or so on and so forth. Well, very soon, very quickly, I might add, OnlyFans eventually became I guess known as like, I don't want to say porn site, but basically a lot of sites where sexually explicit things happened on there. So like sex workers could do their thing, you know, they could create content of having sex or whatever they did in role playing or whatever.
Homemade amateur porn.
Thank you. And it was a way for them to make money rather than having to go, I guess, the porn industry route, as far as like, you know, going through people such as they themselves could have the control of their content and do what they would want with it, right?
Like you're an Uber driver instead of driving for the taxi.
Exactly.
Company.
Exactly.
I mean, it's still a company, but you know what I mean.
Exactly. But no, in a sense, you're right. Yeah. You're right. So OnlyFans became synonymous with like, oh, that's where people go see, that's a way to go see porn, basically. Because when you think about it, nobody ever thought like, wow, you know, I want to go see my favorite skateboarder do some cool grind on some stuff. And
there may be skateboarders on there.
Not the ones that you think. No.
Oh, there's porn.
I don't know what.
That's a category of porn I've never seen. Skateboard porn.
That's weird.
Does that exist?
To be honest, I don't put anything past the human race, because there's a lot of stuff people are into.
I might have to do a Google after the podcast is over.
Skateboard porn.
See if you know.
Can you imagine how athletic you'd have to be a part of it?
No, your balance would have to be insane.
Oh my God, your core, you probably ripped if you're in that genre of porn. No, but so the controversy that happened is that OnlyFans announced recently that they were going to stop allowing people who were in the sex worker industry or whatever industry, the porn industry, like make content on there. Right. And I can't remember what it was, because I think I heard two different things. One thing I heard is that OnlyFans was doing it because the people who fund OnlyFans, like the bankers or whatever, they're putting pressure on them to be like, hey, you gotta like get rid of them, and like you got to make sure this has to be clean, type of thing. And another thing was that they were trying to do it because I guess they didn't want like underage kids to see things that they shouldn't be seeing, type of thing.
Underage kids signing up for the site?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know you could sign up for the site if you were underage.
I mean, you just lie.
Oh.
You know, like this might be a me thing, and I'm probably revealing something embarrassing. But back in the day, you'd go to like a porn site, like, "Are you 18 or over?"
You always click
yes. Like,
and the first time you click it, you're like, "Oh my God, am I gonna go to jail?"
Exactly. Like, this is illegal.
These titties are worth it to go to jail.
Exactly.
I have to click this button.
Exactly. So that happened, and a lot of people on Twitter were upset, and I understand why they were upset. I brought this up because I wanted to ask, what do you think about this that's going on? How do you feel about it?
It's very interesting, and you know, I was talking about this with one of the guys at the house last night, and I didn't realize how banks don't do business with certain places, because I always assumed that, okay, if it's not illegal, I feel like a bank would turn down money that it knew was 100% specifically illegal.
Gotcha.
But I didn't know that they were kind of turning away from some money that's legal. I kind of thought that, they'd be willing to take everything, but it's really based on the bank. And, you know, I was having a discussion with another guy, and I was like, well, everybody will just kind of move over to Pornhub, right? But Pornhub is the exact same way. So people can create content and sell content on Pornhub as well. But I think maybe Visa and MasterCard is like completely banned Pornhub.
Wow. So they won't even allow it.
So if you want to pay for content on Pornhub, you have to do it with cryptocurrency or a ACH, almost like a check.
Oh, wow. That's strange.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
So it does suck for people that create this content because, you're going to try to find another place, but other places aren't going to be as convenient. And for the consumer or the viewer, if things are more difficult, you're less likely to go do them. I mean, I'm not going to go sign up for some new cryptocurrency just so I can
watch porn or watch whatever. And on that, it's so interesting because, it's like, man, it's like for me, like I'm just like, man, I wish people would just let people do what they want and let them have the choice to do it. I wasn't always that way, but now I'm like, whatever the fuck, everybody needs to, just do whatever the hell they want.
You mean as far as like banks go, they should just allow it?
Yeah, they should just allow it. But at the same time, it's like, man, because I will say like the only reason why OnlyFans got really popular was because of like sex workers.
Exactly.
And like, yeah.
I see a lot of people comparing it to Tumblr, and I think it's going to have the exact same effect because Tumblr was popular, and I had Tumblr for a little while, and Tumblr was also heavy on porn, and then Tumblr got bought by Yahoo, and I just favorited something. Let me pull that up just so I can be correct on it.
Yeah.
But it basically Tumblr took away porn, and then it just completely died
off. People stopped coming.
But okay. Listen to this. This is crazy. Yahoo bought Tumblr in 2013 for $1.1 billion.
Oof.
Banned porn, and then sold it in 2019 for less than $3 million.
Wow, they lost so much fucking money.
They spent $1 billion and got back $3 million.
Wow.
And I feel like OnlyFans, whoever's interested in buying that, I don't know if they're trying to go public with it, or what's going to happen, but they're going to have that decline.
I think what was I going to say? I think somewhere some article had stated that from I don't know if it was after 2019 or something, they were talking about sex workers had made about $1 billion on there. Ooh. Like, and just all together when you combined everything. And so it's like probably the biggest market like on there, and a lot of people that I was reading on Twitter were saying the same thing, that I kind of feel like once they ban it, because I think they were saying by October 1st is like that's when it's like done, and then they're just gonna wipe or try to slowly start to implement everything so that way come January 1st it's like clean or whatever. That, man, I have a feeling like if it stays this way, then OnlyFans is probably just gonna be like worthless. Nobody's gonna go there.
Yeah. I heard that Tyga created his own platform.
I forgot what he'd call it. It was like My Something.
Tyga Fans or something?
No, he's creating an app that's specifically for like sex workers.
I know.
It's like not Tyga Fans. It's like My Fan Something. Oh, I can't remember.
He's smart.
He is smart.
It's crazy how he kind of turned into a porn
star.
Yeah, because he's actually like,
He's an artist, musician.
Oh, I was gonna say he's actually like fucking girls.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
Oh, so did he stop doing music?
I think he's doing both. But like his OnlyFans is like poppin'. It's explicit. It's not like,
How do you know?
I heard about it. I'm not subscribed to it, you know what I mean? But
that's so interesting, like that he pivoted that way. He went from Because wasn't he? So he went from this artist that was signed to YMCB, right? YMCMB or whatever. The Lil Wayne.
Just say Cash Money.
Cash Money, whatever. Cash Money.
You said
fucking
that just
record.
now, my brain went TCBY yogurt. I'm like, what?
Oh, TCBY. No, so he was signed to Cash Money, and then after a while he got out of the deal. Didn't he go to Good Music for a little bit? So anyway, he was like, I'm still doing music, and then the only reason why he started OnlyFans was because of that. Supposedly something got leaked of his, right? Like explicit.
I didn't know that.
And so somebody was trying to actually blackmail him to paying him to not release it. So he released it himself. Oh. And then next thing you know, he became popping on OnlyFans. He's like, I guess I'm just gonna fuck people for money, But power to him, So it's just really crazy because I think, man, like I said, I kind of see both sides, because at the end of the day, the banks are going to be like, well, no, we're going to decide what's cool and what's not cool. And I see that. It's a business, and maybe they don't want to be associated with certain things. But at the same time, I'm like, man, it's kind of, for me, I'm just like, let motherfuckers do, it's money. Like, y'all take dirty money.
Well, I mean, imagine you create a company, right?
Uh-huh.
And then your company just gets bombarded by porn, and that wasn't your intent. And imagine the founder is some extremely Christian, Republican conservative person.
That'd be wild. I can see that, but it's like, at some point, I guess to make that decision now, it's like, well, you were eating so good for so long, and then be like, okay, I've had enough, But at the same time, it's their company, because I think it's privately owned, so like it's not public. You said,
no.
So they can do whatever they want. At the end of the day, nobody owes you anything, and so now. What was it? It was weird too. Like, one thing I wanted to talk about was, so the thing that I knew was happening when this was announced, you're going to get those people who are like, oh, now you got to go get a real job. Uh-huh. And then me, I was like, now, damn well you was on OnlyFans watching these people, like sex workers or whatever, do their thing. But yet you're saying that now. It's very hypocritical. But anyway.
Is that hypocritical?
Well, to say, like, I guess to make fun of people that you probably saw perform on there and you might have paid to see them. Oh. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey.
Hold on. Hawk. Stop.
She was biting it. Yeah, man, I lost my train of thought.
No, you okay.
You said, I said, well, maybe it isn't hypocritical. I don't know, man.
Because I think...
what are those people going to go do?
They're just going to go on Pornhub, or they're going to join that new Tyga app.
One of the new apps.
One of the new apps. I'm pretty sure, but see, this is the thing, though. I think that if there's a demand for it, somebody's going to make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. There'll probably be another site that'll pop up.
Exactly. It's going to be the real fans. I don't know.
You don't... Technically, the company could just stay at the level they're at now. Mm-hmm. I think they're doing this because they want to grow, and maybe they want to IPO, and they want to become a $1 billion company.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe you can't do that through banks and through,
Exactly. And so I get it. It's just interesting. This makes me think back. It's so funny. There's actually like celebrities who have OnlyFans. They're not doing like sex work or like sex type stuff. And like, it's funny because DJ Khaled and Fat Joe have an OnlyFans.
Oh, they do? Yeah. Who subscribes to that? And who is paying for that content?
It's just the idea. Because like, I remember when I first heard it. It's just him saying "we the best."
Maybe I should subscribe to Khaled's OnlyFans and send him our music.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Can you pay people?
I think so. Yeah, I think you can pay
to send music.
I think so. I want to say, I'm not too sure. You can probably.
I'm gonna look.
But do you think Khaled's really looking at his OnlyFans?
No.
It's just hilarious. But yeah, it was so interesting because I think there's like a lot of people who got stuff on there, but it's like I almost kind of feel like, well, to me, I don't know. Well, no, hold on. Let me get my thoughts together. I'm over here rambling, but it's very interesting in an age that we live in where you have YouTube, you have free content, right? Mm-hmm. And let's move it to the porn industry. You have Pornhub, Xvideos, all these things. It's very interesting that there's still a thing like OnlyFans that exist. You would think that with all the free content, there'd be more than enough.
I don't think it's about. I think it's about.
Is it about the person?
Yes, it's about supporting that person, but also there's guys that want to contact that person. That's the way for me to actually message that person
and feel like
I'm interacting with them, and also I'm supporting them. Same thing with music. Think about music.
Yeah,
music is free.
Yeah,
I can go listen to any song I want to on YouTube, but there's still going to be people that want to support an artist. So they're like, you know what? Let me buy his new single. Let me pay for the new album. Let me go see a show.
That makes sense. That's why they have those, like text me types of things. You know that?
Yeah.
And like that kind of any way that I guess you can build a relationship where you feel like, wow, I know this person. You feel more special and more inclined to buy merch or buy the new single or buy tickets to their show and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So I could see that, to where if somebody's like, wow, I'm talking to this hot girl right now, this is amazing.
And also I think it's like exclusive content as well.
Oh, okay.
You of course you can Google anything, but say you got like this weird crush on this one girl. You probably can't find that stuff. So
exactly. So interesting.
Yeah.
So do you think then that there's going to be, Well, what do you think's gonna happen? So, do you think that the Tiger app will just blow up, the one that he's making for
It'll
this?
probably be one we haven't heard of yet.
Okay, and then next you know they'll be like, oh no, y'all can come over here, make all the money you want, and we'll just take a little cut like OnlyFans did, and so on and so forth. Now, do you think OnlyFans will stay where it's at, or do you think it'll just disappear, kind of like Tumblr?
It's going to drop off the cliff. Well, I mean, think of any product or any company where you delete
Something that
the majority of your user base.
True.
I mean, that's like if Starbucks was like, "Oh, we're not making coffee anymore.
Oh, yeah.
We have water and
muffins."
muffins." I mean, some people are still going to go for the water and muffins, but
majority of the people are going to be gone.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. Well, to whoever this is affecting, man, good luck to y'all. Hope y'all find a hustle or to keep doing it in a different way. Or I don't know, whatever. Good luck. Like,
Do your thing.
Do your thing, man. Good luck, bro.
Do some Googles.
Do some Googles. Make your own website. I don't know.
Invent a new genre. Skateboard porn.
Skateboard.
Boom.
That's hilarious. I bet you that exists somewhere. Like, that's probably a thing. I wouldn't put anything past the human race to have created or to be into.